Yes, sir. Sir, very happy evening to all. I believe that your preparation for the coming May examinations are going very well. First of all, I trust that you have started your preparation, my dear lovable students. Sir, for the coming May, we have scheduled a different style of preparation strategy from this batch onwards. Actually, every subject of Inter we have classified into 5 categories, which is commonly called as ANM CA, which is Part A, Part N, Part M, Part C, and Part A. My dear lovable students, with regard to direct tax, which is a 50-mark paper we everyone know, sir, the Part A comprises of 2 topics. One is income from salary and income from house property. Part N comprises of PGBP, TDS, TCS and advanced tax. And Part M comprises of IFOS and capital gain. Part C comprises of clubbing, set off and carry forward and chapter 6A reduction. And the last part, basics and residential status, scope of total income and filing return of income. My dear lovable student, if you are going to write in this May, in this we are having February, we are having March and we are having April. Our examination is on May. May God bless you. In the May. This February we can classify it into 2 parts, part number 1 and part number 2. This March we can classify it into 2 parts, part number 1 and part number 2. April we can classify it into 2 parts, part number 1 and part number 2. In this part number 1, we are supposed to complete, sir, salary and house property from the DT part. In part number 2 of the February, we are supposed to complete part N, which we are PGBP and TDS, TCS and advanced tax. Here you are supposed to complete M, which is IFOS and capital gain. Then part number C, which is clubbing, set off carry forward and chapter 6A reduction. And here again part A, basics and residential status, scope of total income and the filing return of income. Here we are having nearly 15 days for our revision of all the 5 parts, including computation of total income. We will be doing 25 questions, my dear lovable students. I hope that your preparation for part 1 is going very well. Our days are alarming, my dear lovable students. Today is 13. To our face-to-face and also in virtuals, we are going to complete salary and house property. And for all the subscribers or all the students of the South, those who are going to write in the coming May examination, my dear lovable students, this is the updated material for salary and house property. Whether you are face-to-face, whether you are in virtuals, this document is absolutely a free resource for you. PDF can be downloaded, which I have worked like anything for the last 10-12 days. I have classified the chapter salary into 5 categories: basics, exemptions or retirement benefits, allowances, perquisites and deduction. If you see exemptions or retirement benefits, if you take 10 subsection 5, leave travel concession or leave travel assistance, 10 gratuity, my dear lovable students, I will show you one section. If you take gratuity, gratuity has been lucidly presented for your understanding. What is gratuity, first of all? Sir, gratuity can be received either by government employee or non-government employee. Any gratuity received by government employee fully exempted. Any gratuity received by non-government employee, exemption is based upon whether he is covered under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 or not covered under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. If an employee is covered under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, exemption is least of the 3. Statutory limit of 20 lakh, actual gratuity received 15/26 into last drawn salary into completed year of service. If an employee is not covered under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, exemption is least of the 3, statutory limit of 20 lakh, actual gratuity received 1 by 2 into average of last 10 months salary immediately preceding the month of retirement into completed year of service. Immediately after you do this provision, you are having, my dear lovable students, test yourself. Question number 1 with answer, updated answer, including amendment. Question number 2. And you are having, sir, ICAI illustrations, and in certain places we have inserted the book back also. So this is a beautifully well drafted and presented chart, provision, and the question. And if you are preparing, sir, with this, your exemption in tax is assured, my dear lovable students. I am very happy to give this as a free resource to all the students who are going to write in this May. I believe that this will be really helpful for your preparation. Go through this because I am teaching tax for the last nearly 10 years. In all the 10 years, I think this is the best document whichever I have created. I really worked for last 10-12 days. Very happy to present you and very happy to get your comments, what you are also feeling. I tried my level best, ready to hear your suggestions also, my dear lovable students. If you look at the, sir, income from house property, for example, I will show you, which has been properly drafted. Like there are 6 circumstances of house property, sir. Fully self-occupied property, fully let out property with vacancy, partly self-occupied, partly let out, portion self-occupied, portion let out, and deemed to be let out property. For example, if you look at here, there are 6 circumstances of IFHP. Sir, fully self-occupied, how to do the format? What is the logic? What are the specific notes? And what are the charts relating to that? And these charts, certain charts will be pakka matching with the ICAI. I have taken ICAI as the Quran, as the Bible, as the Bhagavad Gita to draft this line to line matching. This question is there with ICAI study material. Properly drafted question, properly drafted answer. We have taken our level best to avoid all the mistakes. If yes, if any, please inform me. That will be a big boost for all the students. My dear lovable students, if you want to download this can be freely downloadable in our free resources, my dear lovable students. So why stopping? Start your preparation. We are attaching the link in the description. You can get that notes. I am wishing you all the very best. And once I complete the next 2 chapters in DT, which is PGBP, TDS, TCS and advanced tax, like this, I will be informing you. By that time, complete the salary and house property. I am wishing you all the very best for the coming examination. Thank you. Bye-bye from me.